Hello? Is anybody out there? Say something if you hear me.
The torch. A symbol of hope for the lands between, a simple light in the darkness, a tool for those who are lost. Well, for 10,000 subscribers, I had you guys choose the run for my next video. The top comment would be chosen and you guys decided that I would have to beat the game with torches only. Elden Ring offers a total of 8 different torches to find and use. In a fleeting attempt to find happiness, I set out to conquer all 26 remembrances with only a stick. But I guess it is on fire, so that helps a bit. I just want to thank you all so much for the support, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing or you might end up like this guy. Subscribe. Starting with the best class, I commit self-delete and spawn in Limgrave. My first goal is to acquire a torch. Luckily, our good friend Caelid happens to sell one for 200 runes. With the torch acquired, I head to the Gatefront ruins and talk to Rellana, who I totally will not betray later on. She sets me up with a whip for this playthrough. See, I would reuse the joke about how it's only 1 horsepower, but a lot of y'all told me that horses have about 15 horsepower. Like, a lot of you guys. Anyways, heading south, I get in a scuffle with
the great Kenneth Height.
Oh god. Oh god. He's mad. Oh no. I'm gonna lose my 1. I can't let this happen. I can't lose my 1 to a Kenneth Height. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Okay, that works. He kindly drops me 1 golden seed. Oh, thank you. Well, that's nice of him. I then head through the Mistwoods where I grab the charged attack tier and talisman before entering Fort Height for 1/2 of the dodecahedron medallion. A bit more exploring gets me some more sacred tiers, the strength knot tier for an additional 10 strength, and finally the sleep pot cookbook for later. With early setup out of the way, I upgrade my torch to +2 and head into Stormville to face off against my first boss, Margit. Alright. Let's see, who would win? Demigod? Or a naked wretch with a torch on fire? Low-key? I'd win. Oh! Oh my god! No! It appears I was wrong. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting much with the torches. I was promptly shown that they are actually insane at poise breaks, and with just 3 heavy attacks, Margit would be staggered. And while I could not get the riposte, it still meant plenty of damage dealt via light attacks. Given this is the first torch and it has barely any scaling, I was very excited to see how the others would stack up later down the road. My fight with Margit was smooth as butter. I was on pace for a clean no-hit until I greeted and was met with a quick swipe of his tail. Powering through, the rest of the fight was pretty straightforward and Margit was swiftly defeated, thus opening the rest of Stormville and my next target, Godrick. I missed the tail, dog. Oh, that's actually so sad. Like, that would have been a stagger there. Oh, I would have been hitless, bro. That sucks. Okay, torches might be broken. I'm not gonna lie. That did a lot of damage. Luckily for me, Stormville is a super easy place to get through. I hate you stupid birds. I just need to not get pelted with this crap. Like, leave me alone, dude. This is insane. How? Why? Oh god. Run. Just get over here. Okay, we're good, we're good. Just gotta get past these guys. I spoke too soon. Before fighting Godrick, I find a teleporter and take a detour to Florida. I then find a Knight's Cavalry that I fight fair and square. He jumps. Oh. No, don't get stuck. Fall, 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 fall. I need you to fall. Come here. Please. You're so close. Yes. He drops me 42,000 runes, allowing me to beef up a little bit. Still in Caelid, I stop at Fort Pharos for the second half of the Decepticon medallion and another talisman, Radagon's Nuts. Riding through Dragon Barrow, I grab a Somber 9 and Somber 8 before finding a merchant who sells the Beast Repellent Torch. This one is similar to the basic torch but has better scaling and ultimately does a lot more damage. With my time in Caelid finished, I return to Stormville to fight Godrick. Alright. Naked Tarnished versus Baby Demigod. Again. I stick with the regular torch for this fight and it proves to be more than enough. I will say I did take a bit of a detour this playthrough, having gone to Caelid before fighting Godrick, which I don't normally do, so I was a bit over leveled when facing him. At the end of the day, I was still using a torch, but that torch was hitting pretty damn hard. I find the best way to fight Godrick is to try and bait out his flip attack that he does, because you can just walk behind him for a free heavy attack. Most of his attacks are punishable with heavies, and I managed to get 2 staggers before phasing him. The torch might not do the most damage, but it puts bosses on their knees. At around the halfway mark, he gets tired of being burnt, so so he cuts his arm off and attaches his own fire-spewing armament, only his is much cooler and bigger. That don't mean it's better, and like someone who drives an F-250, Godrick might just be compensating for something. My little stick does great and even gets me a stagger at the start of phase 2. The rest of the fight is pretty straightforward, and Godrick has become a pretty easy boss to begin with. My little stick once again proves its strength with the sheer amount of poise breaks I got during this fight. You know, I come out, get a few heavies, stagger him, and
it's barbecue chicken from there.
I swear, Godrick is like honestly so easy now. Like I messed up a couple times there, but first try, simple, fortress undefeated. Are they broken? Find out next time.
following Godrick, I enter the Land of the Lakes and begin my journey to reach Hogwarts. I first stop and talk to this innocent young woman who tells me about her necklace that I must retrieve. Finding Bogart at his shack, I play nice and simply purchase the necklace from him. This grants me access to a shop where he then sells me unlimited prawn. I then find the glintstone key on this dead nerd behind the big and scary dragon. My last stop before entering the academy is in the Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Here, I beat up on a Crystallian to get the smithing bell bearing for unlimited tier 1 and 2 stones to upgrade all my future weapons.
Alright, nice. That'll give me the bell bearing.
With my beast repellent torch up to +7, it was now time to enter Raya Lucaria. Stopping at this merchant, I grab a new fit cause you know I gotta look good in front of the scuzz. That's scholarly huzz, aka Rellana. I'm sorry, that was really bad.
Alright, into the academy I go.
I make my way past all of Rellana's tier 3 subs before being confronted by Mr. Meow Meow the cat. Good thing I have my beast repellent torch, right? It doesn't actually repel the beast and he lets me know real quick with a nice swipe up the ass. Don't worry, I got it next time. Garfield's agility and damage makes this a fight to stay on my toes for, but he takes a lot of damage so the fight is relatively easy. His magic missiles get a bit annoying because he tends to be very aggressive, but towards the end of the fight he gives me 2 very wide openings to close off the fight with ease. Once again, Torchy Tom and his flame stick prevail.
Oh, thank God. Thank God that wasn't that hard. Bro, I hate this fight so much. I swear it's so much harder than it should be for me. I just do not do well against that damn cat, bro. Run. Moongrum. Stop it. No. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. No. Ah! Fall off. Oh, hello, sir. No, we don't want you here. Go, 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 go. Come on. He got on again. Ah! Come down here. Oh, God. Oh no. Where is he? Oh, come on. Now you swing? Mother of God. Fall off. I need you way out here. Okay. Go, 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 go. He's right behind me. Yeah, okay. What? This guy's insane! He's so good. Okay. That was very stressful. Alright, I'm not naked for this fight, so I might not do as good as I was, you know what I mean? Hello? Okay. That is an unlucky third phase. This is gonna be annoying. Can you not? Oh. How are you supposed to hit her? Oh, you are the worst. Don't you... Brother. I have 1 flask left. She isn't even half HP yet. Okay, well. Oh. Forgot about the fire. Dude.
This was the first fight where I felt the torch was a bit of a disappointment. Of course, Rellana's first phase is very straightforward and just requires beating on children to break her bubble. It wasn't until the second phase where shit got real. I don't know what it is, but the torch's short hitbox made this fight that much harder. It didn't really help that she did a lot more damage to me than I did to her. She also spent a lot of this fight running away and casting her magic. I guess the fit I chose was not it. With all that, she then began to summon, and the added layer of annoyance was really starting to show. Luckily, the dragon and giant were easy to avoid, but the wolves never despawned, and the bloodhound knight was on my nuts the whole time, so I had no choice but to stop attacking Rellana. Before long, I was out of flasks, and she still had 2/3 of her health bar left. Knowing I had to peep game and lock in, I turned to Chris Breezy and asked him for the strength I needed. As the fight went on, I dodged and ducked my way until eventually I came out on top and Rellana was defeated.
Dude, she has done this moon probably 7 times. She's so low. But like, I'm basically one shot at any given time. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. Oh god. Wait. Oh my god. Dude, I have 1 HP. I got it, I guess. Oh my god. That's insane. These wolves stayed in the fight the entire time. I beat it, I guess.
With both halves of the Dectus medallion acquired, I took this time to head into Altus Plateau to progress the radahn festival for later. My first order of action was to talk to Raya and take her hand to the Volcano Manor, another location that will come in handy later on. Following that, I spoke with Vare at the Rose Church in Liurnia to begin his quest for Mohg's palace. While in Altus, I got in a scuffle with Eleonora after she murked my boy Yura, and that did not end well for either of us. The next step in Vare's quest took me to the Wraithblood ruins to fight yet another NPC, Magnus. Killing him gets me a Somber 6, which I can use to upgrade a torch. Returning to Vare, he is not yet satisfied with the level of bloodshed and has me murder an innocent woman. In the Weeping Peninsula sits Irina. What I'm about to do is too graphic for YouTube. Don't ask me how I got that piece of cloth. With Vare's quest done, he grants me the Pureblood Knight's medal that I will use to access the DLC. Another step in having access to the DLC is to kill Radahn. Having already progressed his festival, I head into Caelid to Redmane Castle. I do make a few stops along the way. The first is to fight this tree avatar that drops the Flame Shard and Crack Tier, which boosts my fire attacks by 20%. Given I am using torches, it felt right to get this.
That's no way. Dude, are you kidding me? I thought I'd get one more heavy. Oh, you are beautiful. Thank you so much. And done. Alright, nice. Little no hit there. The first attempt was actually that's so funny, man. Alright, well, that gets me. Hold on. Flame Shroud and Cracked here.
I also stopped to grab my beloved greatsword, not to use, but just to hold on to for safekeeping. It's finally time to begin my glorious battle with Radahn. It was not glorious, and frankly, I could barely call it a battle.
Why does it never work? I don't understand. I don't get it. How do you despawn the guy? Can't see. I can't see! Such a fun fight to fight and I pressed circle. I pressed the circle button. I'm gonna die. Yup. I love this game so much. Dude, that's awesome. It takes you a year to drink your potion. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm leaving. I'm not fighting this freak. I'm going to do literally any other fight.
So after about 30 minutes of throwing my head at the wall, I decided to just move on. Eventually, I would have to return to Radahn, but before that, I decided to head to Leyndell and progress to the capital. On the way, I also grabbed the sentry torch, which does holy damage instead of fire. Standing outside the entrance is the draconic tree sentinel, and I recently learned of a really good strat to cheese him and make him slide off the mountain. After luring him to the cliff's edge, I fight him normally until I get a stagger. Once he gets staggered, I hit him towards the edge, and he gets knocked back and slides off. And now I have access to Leyndell. Baby game for babies, really.
Bye-bye. That works. What a mess, dude. Alright, well, you're in the capital. I wish I knew how to do the skip, but I literally don't. I just don't. I think you... Yeah! No, okay. What about, like... Oh, no. Okay. How do you do this skip, dude? Alright. We are off.
Into leyndell. Okay, somebody here. Oh, well, no, this is awkward. Excuse me, sir. Why does that have a follow? Why am I stuck here? What is this? Move. Give me that. Money, 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 money. Well, I guess we're in the home stretch now. Shouldn't be that bad anymore. Should it be, okay. Best weapon in the game, baby. Alright. No buffs. Just pure damage. Let's go, Godfrey. Man to man. Okay. Okay. Relax, Brody. Oh, I'm dead. Oops. Hey. Oh, we are stuck in a corner, and I do not like it. What? 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 I actually just got sloped, dude. I just got sloped. That's insane. Nah. This game actually just sloped me. Oh, that's actually insane. And then, of course, that's the only hit I take. Of course, dude. This game actually just slow memed me. With Morgott next on my long list of bosses, I take another detour to Murkwater Cave and proceed to run patches for his pockets. He sells Margit's Shackle, which I can use on Morgott twice in the first phase. I pretty much kept everything the same for this fight. I used one Exalted Flesh for a damage boost, but other than that, it was just Circle Boss and Heavy Attack. If there is anything to take from this playthrough, it's that torches might not have the best physical damage, but their ability to poise break is undefeated. I would even go as far as to argue that this was probably one of my best Morgott fights I've ever had. Either I have gotten marginally better at this video game, or he just sucks. I do hope it's the former. Heavy? Perfect. Dude, the stagger on torches is stupid. Like, oh my god. Spin around. Heavy. Dodge the explosion this time. Jump. Nice. Alright, that was much smoother. Only second try. Not bad. The torches are stupid. Alright. As per usual, where you at, buddy? Let's get it. You got beat by a dude with a stick on fire. Get it. Yeah. Some kind of king you are, nerd. With Morgott defeated and the Royal Medallion acquired, I head north into the Mountaintops. While I'm here, I grab the Sight of Grace and the Smithing Bell bearing 3. Finally, with my torch upgraded and my mental back to normal, I return to Radahn to battle my demons, or demon in this case. For the record, I do actually like this fight. It just so happens that I suck at it, so by that logic, I can't have fun while actually attempting it. Returning to Radahn was the right move, as the fight felt a bit better. I was still messing up substantially, but having the extra levels definitely did help with my survivability. Even on Radahn, the torch does great, and I honestly think it was the staggers that allowed me to beat him. The weapon was at plus 16, and I was level 60, but the fight felt very fair in my opinion. It did take me 2 attempts after having returned, but both were substantially better than any of my previous tries. With one final stagger, after flying it at Mock Jesus, Radahn met a champion's end and the stars were freed from their eternal freeze. Come on, one more heavy. You are so cringe. Thank you. Okay. This should be it. One more hit. Thank you. Let's go. Finally. There we go. That was a good run. For the most part. I definitely still kind of trolled there, but I'll take it. Low-key, torches are kind of busted. Like, insanely busted. Upon killing Radahn, one of the stars crashes into Limgrave and creates a big hole in the ground. Entering this hole takes you into Nokron, and while I will return later for another boss, I took a quick stop just to grab one of my new torches, the Ghost Flame Torch. With the next boss in line being the Fire Giant, it felt right to not use, fire to fight him. I decided with the Ghost Flame Torch as it does magic damage alongside some frost buildup. After getting it upgraded, I head back to Liurnia to fight yet another tree avatar, only this one drops the other 3 crack tiers for holy, lightning, and magic damage. One last stop to make in Liurnia, I had to carry a manor and defeat Ghost Loretta for access to Rani and better yet Celivis. Completing his long and boring quest that I will not go into detail on grants me the Magic Scorpion for a 12% boost to all magic damage. Finally, with my new talisman and tier acquired, it is time to face off against the big bastard. My fight with Fire Giant was pretty solid if not for just being extremely long. The torch itself was upgraded pretty high, but the damage was alright and the frostpox were nearly non-existent as he has very high resistances. Luckily for me, the Fire Giant is a pretty simple boss and that is very apparent in his first phase. With the torch's ability to stagger very easily many times, I would get get a stagger early on in the fight, and this allowed me to really add on the frost buildup to eventually hit him for a decent amount. It wasn't until the second phase where things began to really take a turn. The torch's short hitbox made it hard to consistently hit him in the weak spot around his arm, so while I did try to get hits in where I could, I did ultimately stick to hitting me on the legs, as that still applied good poise damage. Much of this fight really is making sure I don't get crushed by his big ass hands and doing chip damage where I can to eventually whittle his health bar down.
What are you doing? Homie, what are you doing? Oh, you just decided to... Okay, understandable. I underestimate the length of this thing. One more hit. Let's go! Oh my goodness, this fight took forever. I think I got one frost proc, but I'll take it. Holy. Now that is how you fight fire with fire.
With the giant down, Farum azula was open, but prior to taking on Fanboy and Chum Chum, I had a bit of preparations. First, I headed to Castle Sol to fight Niall and his gooners. As per usual, I attempted to use the bewitching branches, and that went terribly, so I had to rely on good old skill to actually beat him.
Don't troll now, he's one shot. Just gonna hit him. Yes! Oh god, I still hate this fight no matter how many times I do it.
That didn't take too long, and behind Niall is one half of the Halictree medallion. The other one is found in Liurnia in the village of Albanorix.
For all of those upset about me killing Albus, I'll actually talk to him this time. Hello, Albus Dumbledore. You look like him too, huh? Same beard and everything. Just give him a little wizard hat. Thank you very much. I lied.
War crimes aside, I take the two halves of the medallion to the Lift of Rold and gain access to the consecrated snowfield. Here I find yet another torch, St. Trina's torch. You see where I'm getting at, huh? You see my vision? I also stop in Mount Gelmir to grab the Fire Scorpion's charm because I forgot about it, and that will come in handy as well. My last stop before burning the Erdtree had me return to the capital and progress to the Leyndell sewers. After getting lost about 45 times and spending like 20 minutes down here, I eventually made my way to this elevator that took me down to the Forsaken Depths to fight Sewer Mohg.
Alright. Time to fight Sewer Mohg. It's been years. What's good, homie? Come here. Okay, understandable. 200. I'm sorry. Oh, we're gonna be here for hours. Wait, you got it stuck on That's funny. Oh my god, this is such a long fight though. Holy. This dude is so tanky. But I mean, I staggered him in like what, 3 hits or something like that, so pretty free if you ask me. You know, my first playthrough, I struggled on Mohg more than I struggled on probably any boss in the game, to be honest. This guy took me hours. And looking back, it's kind of like, really? And don't even get me started on second phase Mohg. Like when I found real Mohg, that was even worse. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Okay. GG's, brother.
Talking to Melina, she told me what I was doing was a terrible decision, but it was already too late. Using an innocent man to skip the parkour, I find myself in front of the big red door ready to get fingered.
What?
With preparations done, it was time to commit a cardinal sin. I'm sorry, Melina, it had to be done. Waking up in Detroit, I got ready to fight Skinny P and his boy, and this is where I quickly learned that St. Trina's torch was not what I thought it was. At first I tried without Bernal, but the damage was horrible and the sleep was pretty lackluster. I then summoned Berdaddy on the following attempts and it was still shit. I low-key got catfished. The torch looks so good and welcoming, you'd think it'd do its job and actually put them to sleep like the sleep pots do. After a handful of attempts, I decided I didn't want to be stuck here forever and swapped back to Old Reliable. As beautiful as the torch looks and as inviting as the purple glow is, it simply wasn't going to keep up against one of the worst boss fights in the game, in my opinion. Swapping to the Ghost Flame torch was the right call because I then proceeded to beat them on my first try and the burden of the Godskin duo was lifted from my weary shoulders. Shout out Bernasty for being a real top G. That guy is goated.
Yeah! Cheesing my way through this terrible boss fight. Let's go.
Coming up on the last few bosses of the main game, it was time to have an audience with the good Estago Maliketh. For the next few bosses, I kept with the Ghost Flame torch and it proved its worth once again. With Maliketh having such low poise, the torch was doing wonders throughout the fight. Running into another problem of having a short reach, it was a bit problematic as sometimes I would whiff completely, resulting in a missed punish window. The damage was actually really solid and I am a bit proud of myself as my Beast Clergyman fight has improved drastically. There was no cheesing this time and unlike Arcane or even Strength, I would actually have to fight it out with Maliketh in his second phase. That is where things got got dicey. I've improved, however there are some moves such as the cyclone that will absolutely send me for a loop. After an insanely close call with my health bar dwindling very low, the fight was looking promising. Surprisingly enough, I did not get one frost proc throughout the entire fight, but in reality I did not need it to actually compete, and soon after the Rune of Death was acquired.
Wait, he's so close. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's so close to a stagger. He's one shot, please. Don't mess it up now. Yes! No! Okay, we're right here. Yes! No. Okay, just hit him. Dude, just hit him. No. Oh my god, he's actually playing with me. Just hit him. Thank you. Holy. Dude. That last hit took forever. I kept going for a heavy. I shouldn't have. Oh my god, finally. To kill what? There we go. Maliketh is defeated. That's awesome.
Entering the Ashen Capital, it was time for everyone's favorite yapper, Sir Gideon the All-Knowing. I'm not lying when I say that this old man, grandpa-looking, book-reading, slouch-having nerd was on my ass the whole time. I have never struggled with Gideon, but did he put me in my place? The problem lied in just how much damage he would output versus how much I could deal back in return. I even swapped my armor to something with more resistance to magic and holy. The fight was definitely skewed his way, and with his heal halfway through, it felt like eternity. But eventually, I did get a good enough run, and I was able to put his ass into the grave.
Oh my god, finally. Oh, yes! Die! Oh my god, that fight is horrible. Oh my god. Talk about spam. Yeah, lick my nuts.
My fight with Daddy Godfrey was one of the most even-matched battles of strength I have ever had with a boss. Both of us were trading blows back and forth, going hit for hit. It was absolute cinema. I have gotten his first phase down to science. Whilst I did take one hit, it felt like a perfect dance between us. The damage was solid, and it was only a matter of time before I would reach his second phase, and that is where everything went downhill. I managed to go from 11 flasks to 0, yet the fight was still very close. I am honestly surprised I managed to make it as far as I did with how many times I was messing up. Even after burning through all my flasks and feeling like I wouldn't be able to beat Horalu, it was still very possible. I would simply just have to lock in. If I had a nickel for every boss fight that got me to 1 HP and no flasks, with the boss being less than a quarter HP, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't much, but it's crazy that it happened twice. Finally, after a long-winded battle, it was coming down to the end, and Godfrey had reached his breaking point. One final hit, and I threw it away.
Bro, that was one of the most scuffed runs I have ever done. And the fact that I got him that low is actually insane.
After getting so close yet feeling so far, I had to just run it back. This attempt went far smoother, and I was able to connect the final hit, defeating Horalu and unlocking the final fight. Before we could enter, I had some loose ends to clean up and an entire DLC to do.
Let's go! Only a few tries. I think 3? Not bad. Now I got access to final boss, but we still have a whole lot to do.
My first order of business was to head underground and kill myself. In Minecraft, of course. Up until this point, I put Ronnie's quest on the back burner, but I decided to resume it so that I could fight Astel. Behind the Mimic tier fight is where I find the Finger Slayer blade. Taking it to Ronnie, she gives me the carrying inverted statue, and well, you know the rest. Returning from the Divine Tower of Liurnia with the Curse Mark of Death, I take a portal to Ancestral River. Following the river down to the end, I make it to my favorite location in the game, the Lake of Rot. Once again, I was far too overleveled for this area, and yet I am still shit. Realistically, with the way I played, I should not have been able to actually beat this fight. I kept getting hit by every attack he could throw at me. This fight is probably one of my favorites in the game. Everything about Astel is great, from his design and arena to the moveset and beautiful soundtrack. Normally my runs aren't this poor, but I was struggling with that torch, and this was another fight that took all my flasks and nearly ended in me failing. Luckily I got a stagger at the end of the fight that allowed me to close it out with any risk of losing.
Dude, that might be the worst Astel fight I think I've ever had. Oh my god, that was horrible. The fact that I actually beat it is insane.
Staying underground, I used the Pureblood Knight's Medal to show up at Mohg's doorstep. Mohg was actually a really fun fight. See, Mohg is really weak to blood, but there is no such thing as a blood flame torch, which by the way is a completely missed opportunity. That would be so fun to see. Regardless, keeping with the Ghost Flame was a good choice as it proved to be pretty strong for this fight, and every other fight in the game. It's really good, honestly. Probably the best torch in the game. Can we all just appreciate this wonderful boss though? Everyone say I love you, Mohg, because he really is such a fun fight, and even beyond that, he's a great character. I've definitely come a long way since when I first ever fought Mohg on my first playthrough. playthrough. I used to find him the hardest boss of the entire game, but that is now far from the truth. My winning run was actually really solid, and I kept pretty much the same build up until this point, relying on charge attacks and magic damage. I aimed to abuse the power of the torch's stagger damage, and this allowed me to get a ton of free hits where I could. Up until about halfway through the fight, Mohg is a relatively easy and very telegraphed boss. His second phase is far more involved with all the fire on the ground, which still annoys me, but you know, at this point, what doesn't? I do feel that his second phase has a lot of moves to solve the fight and really make it feel longer than it should be. Luckily, he still has plenty of openings, and with a pretty clean fight overall, the Lord of Blood succumbs to his wounds, and Mikla is now mine and mine alone.
Hell yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good run. Only 2 flasks. Not bad.
Defeating Mohg unlocked the DLC, so I took it upon myself to grab the Rotting Hand and use it to be transported to the Land of Shadow. My first stop was to collect as many skibbity fragments as I could. Heading into Ballarat, I made my way to the top before confronting the 2 furries. The lion is weak to fire, so I decided to return to a regular torch to fight him. It proved to be the right choice as the damage was honestly really good and the fight was really fun. It's honestly been a minute since I last fought any of the DLC bosses, but a lot of the fight was still in my mind. He did take me a few attempts to remember much of the fight, but I was able to keep my bearing and put up a good match. The lion definitely took his fair share of attacks and had me burn through all my flasks before I was finally able to claim victory over the divine feline.
What a fight, dude. Oh my... Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm trolling. I'm sending it. Wait. Oh my god. Dude. I struggled. Like, it's been such a long time since I did the DLC. I actually struggled on that fight right there.
Dodging Castle Ensis completely and taking a Spirit Spring up into Shadow Altus, I grabbed a few more Skabobble fragments before passing through Bonnie Village and taking the path up into the Church District of the Shadow Keep. Draining Messmer's dirty hot tub, I took an elevator down to grab the Grace for the Sunflower for later. Returning into Shadow Keep, I then took the road to Rao Ruins, where I also grabbed the Grace for Romina before heading to the Rao base to grab the 2-handed Sword Talisman, which buffs, you guessed it, attacks while 2-handing, as well as the 2-headed Turtle Talisman, which boosts stamina recovery. Returning back to the top of the ruins, I get ready to fight Romina, yet another DLC boss that is weak to fire and better yet has only 80 poise. I was honestly expecting Romina to be a pretty easy boss.
Alright, let's see how many attacks whiff. So far we're on about, I don't know, 20 per run. Oh, okay. Nice. Off to a wonderful start. Hey, at least it didn't whiff though, right? Haha. Yeah. Oh. I'm dead. If this misses, thank you. Oh my, I only hit that because she decided to reposition. 100%, that is the only reason. Because look, I don't understand. What the what do you mean? Okay. Yeah, and then he immediately into the grab. just kill me. Just kill me, dude. This run's over. Just kill me. Nice. She's half HP. I haven't gotten a stagger yet. And I don't think I'm going to get one. Yep. What did I tell you? She transitioned to phase 2 and I didn't get a stagger. Oh my god. I dodged that. I don't have stam. What is happening? Okay, run. Oh, okay. Hit yourself with it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, she's won. Please. Just don't mess it up and we're good. Alright, thank you. Okay, jump attacks for the wave because those heavies were not connecting. That was one of the most inconsistent fights I think I've ever had.
Returning to Shadow Keep, it was time to do some gardening. The sunflower is exceptionally weak to fire, and I wanted to see just how much damage I could squeeze out of this little torch. Looking back, I didn't realize just how much damage I could gain had I grabbed 2 of the most essential buffs, Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. The damage was still really solid as I worked to boost my fire attack as much as possible. Using both the Fire Scorpion Charm and Flame Shot and Crack tier, I paired these with the 2-handed Talisman and the Charged Attack tier and Talisman for even more damage. Regardless, the sunflower's sheer weakness to fire still allowed for some insane hits, absolutely chunking its HP with a fully charged heavy. This fight does feel like a bit of a marathon given the 3 phases, but the damage was more than enough. Eventually, the Shady Sunflower reached its 3rd phase, which is where all my runs usually go to shit. It does a big explosion attack that, if not not dodged properly can do a ton of damage. Luckily for me, I managed to actually dodge it, thus giving me a big punish window. I even managed to stagger the sunflower, which I have honestly never done before. I didn't even know it was possible. The stagger was the perfect closeout to the fight, and with that, the sunflower went down and another remembrance finished.
Oh my gosh. I staggered him? Okay. Oh, there we go. I guess it makes sense for the torch to be good against the flower.
Taking a break from the DLC, I returned to the Hollowhorn grounds near Nokron to fight Bambi's mother. To gain access to the fight, I lit up 6 braziers located around the area before touching her horns and being transported to what I can presume is a giant grave for her and her little friends to run around in. Keeping with the same build, as the deer is also weak to fire, this fight was pretty straightforward. I did have some trouble with the hitbox of the torch, but that seems to be a universal problem. I guess size really does matter. I was stupid overleveled and managed to beat the deer before she teleported away once or even got the chance to heal. Oops.
Well, I'm like stupid overleveled, but I forgot about this guy again. Cause like, this boss is so out of the way.
Considering I didn't really have a path in which I went from boss to boss, I decided to return to the DLC and tackle the Hog Rider. Gaius is weak to holy damage, so I did go to the Smoldering Church in Caelid to kill Anastasia, who dropped the Sacred Scorpion Charm. The Sentry Torch is a torch that scales off of faith and does holy damage, perfect for Commander Gaius. This would be my first time using it, but given the previous track record of the other torches, I was pretty confident. Unironically, I've said Gaius so many times I don't know how to say his name anymore. I got to Blessing level 12 before fighting Gaius, and he also guards another 5 Skittle Fragments, which is a nice reward. I then proceeded to have the goofiest fight against him I could ever imagine.
Alright, time to fight Piggy. Pigman, it's been forever. I'm gonna dodge this. Classic. Oh my god. I'm dead. Alright, can I please? Okay. He's actually about to no-hit me. Of course he reaches me there. Dude, why am I taking so much damage? Oh, I do a ton of damage though. No. Oh, that's so annoying. I got hitboxed again. Oh, I forgot that there's damage. I'm getting cooked. Okay, I'm gonna ego this. I was hoping I would have gotten it. Doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. Get rocked, nerd. Okay, well, for like the first half of the fight, I don't think I could get a hit. Like, he actually no-hit me, bro. But that works. Easy. First try. Shrimple diff. I love my torch.
Behind Gaius, I grabbed 5 more Skibbity Bop fragments and returned to the roundtable hold to grab myself some new drip. Taking this opportunity to head south, I venture into the Dragon's Pit and proceed to attempt self-delete by jumping into a bottomless hole. Turns out it did have a bottom and even a boss, Ancient Dragon Man. A torch's worst enemy has got to be NPC bosses, as they simply input read every attack, and with the short hitbox it makes it rather irritating. Regardless, I defeat the Dragon Man and make my way to Charo's hidden grave. At the end of this place is Lamenter's jail, and after getting lost and having to watch a guide, I kid you not, I was in here for 15 minutes, I finally found what I was looking for, the Lamenting Visage, a unique torch that does physical damage and scales exceptionally well with strength. With my trip here done, I make my way to the wonderful Cerulean coast for a much needed vacation. Just kidding, I venture deep into Miyazaki's hole where I find the Stone Coffin Fisher. This place hates me, and those little laser balls can lick my Whoever designed this place deserves to be with and their car. Anyways, eventually I reach the end and jump into another gaping chasm because I didn't learn the first time. At the bottom I find just the cutest little guy, the Putrescent Knight. It is exceptionally weak to holy, and keeping with the same build as Gaius, the damage was exceptional.
That's a lot of damage!
I then proceeded to have one of the messiest fights I've ever had against the Knight. I kept getting hit by the fire attack it uses after reaching its second phase, and paired with the delayed attacks, it was a really scuffed fight. The Knight is interesting because while it does not have much HP and is weak to holy, its attacks are pretty delayed and can really catch you off guard if dodged incorrectly. At no point was I in control, but rather I was on the back foot, simply just trying to stay alive rather than to attack it. Eventually I was able to get in a bit of a groove and finally beat him.
Dude, what a mess. Oh my goodness.
Returning to Shadow Keep, it was time to fight the main character Messmer. I took this opportunity to talk to Leda and have her think Hornsent would eventually betray her to make her turn on him first. In the Shadow Keep, you can find a summon sign to invade his world with Leda. Letting Leda do all the work, defeating Hornsent takes him out of the gang fight that happens later on, thus making it far easier. Making my way through the storehouse, it was time to fight my glorious king. As expected, the fire guy is strong against fire, so I just used the Holy Torch again as his second phase has less resistance. Surely I wouldn't have any incidents.
What? What? No. Dude, I thought that surely would have killed him.
I absolutely love this fight and will say it time and time again. He is my favorite boss in all of Elden Ring. A perfect blend of fast attacks and combos that require a precision dodge but can leave perfect openings to get plenty of damage off. Some of his moves can be a bit questionable as they leave a lingering hitbox, however those are far and few between. A boss that can be strafed is a boss worth fighting over and over again in my opinion. I do find his first phase to be slightly more difficult as once he reaches his second phase, the snakes he attacks you with can be hit in the head for extra damage. The only attack to watch out for is when he sends the 4 snakes after you one by one. The rest of the fight is rather telegraphed and easy to combat. Even with a pretty inflated health bar, the damage was nice and not once did I feel as though I was ever losing, although that can change at any given moment. Keeping careful to not get too greedy, I reach a flow state and weave in and out of his attacks, punishing where I can to eventually defeat the impaler.
Let's go! Mother! Nice. What'd I tell you, bro? Just give me the second phase. Holy diff, bro. Holy diff, for real.
Taking this opportunity to return to Castle Ensis, I wanted to defeat the two lovers back to back in some twisted Romeo and Juliet story. When the DLC first released, Rellana was arguably one of my most difficult bosses. I blame skill in my shitty computer. Now here we are with the same skill, but a better computer, so surely things go better this time.
Dude, I struggled so hard against Rellana forever, and I think a big part of why was because I never had more than 40 frames. Like, it was genuinely unplayable at times. But now, I'm over here sitting on, like, 60 capped, because that's what this game caps at for some reason. And this is amazing. This is playable. Okay, well, when you do that, it's not that fun. Come on, go down. No? Okay, let me not troll here. Hold on. Let me heal. Oh, you cringe, Lord. Huh? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. First attempt is always the best, head ass. Oh my god. Like, actually, I cannot. Come on. Oh, I greeted there. I was trying to get that 100%. Okay, well, I should get it here though, right? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Wow, Rellana is very easy when I have more than 30 frames. That was actually super easy. I was also probably pretty good on the Scadutree blessings.
With a new torch acquired, I grab a larval tear and head to Rennala to respect to be able to use the lamenting torch. Returning to the leyndell sewers, I find a secret passageway that takes me to the deep root depths. Making my way through the ruins of a cursed Erd tree, I made it to Godwin's decaying corpse. Having already grabbed the curse mark of death, it was time to fight my favorite dragon, fortissax. First, however, I would have to take on Fia's tier 3 subs. The damage was actually insane and each hit of the torch would stagger them, so the first two went down with ease. When Lionel and his goons showed up, things got a bit more interesting as with 3 of them attacking all at once, it could lead to a bad time. Keeping my distance and attacking where I was able to, I eventually made it a 1v1 with the Pumpkinhead, and he was extremely squishy, taking just a few hits to defeat. Venturing where no Elden Ring player has ever ventured before, I got embraced by a woman. Reloading the area one last time, I enter Fia's dream ready to fight fortissax. He is, in my opinion, one of the coolest looking bosses with some of the deepest lore in the game. All bro wanted to do was guard his best friend, preventing anyone from meddling with Godwin's body. The fight, on the other hand,
I mean, it's alright, like...
Fighting fortissax in water makes it a bit more annoying as his lightning attacks do a ton more damage, and he also has Deathblight, but luckily that isn't too annoying. FromSoft did such a good job with all of the Remembrance Dragons. Each one of them have such cool designs and attacks that just make you smile. Like, bro, you can't tell me it isn't badass seeing him fly up in the air and spawn a lightning bolt before sliding in and shocking the whole arena. Absolute cinema. Now, I don't know if I was just overleveled or if the Lamenting Torch is overpowered, but I was absolutely chunking his HP. Ultimately, it never led to a stagger, but ancient dragons are notoriously hard to stagger, so I wasn't really too worried about that. Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and fortissax is one of those.
Holy dude, this guy wouldn't stand still. Okay, well, easy cleanup. Don't look at my flasks. Easy cleanup. Goodness. Dude would not stand still.
Taking a break from the boss rush, I decided to do a little side quest with the creepy guy in the church, because that never goes wrong for anyone. He asks me to find and blow some horns around the map. Returning south, I find the first one in the Cerulean coast. Returning to Ymir, he asked me to do it again because he kinda freaky like that. Before sinning, I pray to Queen Marika to cleanse myself of his filth. Upon blowing the second horn, I return to the church and get given a third map that looks suspiciously like the exact place I'm standing in now. Reloading the area, I find that Ymir is gone and take this opportunity to get a big whiff of his ass juices. Don't judge me, it's my video. Below the church, I find one last set of ruins, and within lies Metyr, the mother of fingers.
Alright. This will be super duper easy. Yep. First try. Oh, that's 2. Oh my god, okay. Maybe not first try, maybe a couple other tries. I don't know how far I gotta go. Further than that, I guess. Okay, spinny. Nice. Still managed to get hit by that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Heavy attack. 2 heavy attacks. Yeah, we're balling. Heavy attack. Heavy attack again. I'm gonna miss that. Oh no. Heavy attack. No. I'm dead here. That's... Oh my god, wait. I missed the first There's no way. I'm the luckiest person alive. Heavy attack? It missed! It missed! Okay. What did I tell you, bro? First try. The mother of fingers got beaten with a dismembered head. This game is wonderful. I'm honestly shocked I first tried that.
Keeping up with Miyazaki's House of Horrors, I return to the base game and take a sweet stroll through Volcano Manor and its freaky snake men. Before reaching the end of this place, I have a brief run-in with the Godskin Noble. Oh hey look, no more Godskin Noble. Returning to the end of the manor, I find a teleporter that takes me to Rykard's arena. Now, I know what you're saying. How are you gonna fight him with a torch? And to that I say, just watch and learn.
Help! Help! What is happening? Oh my god. Hello? I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. I cannot see what is happening. I am simply running for my dear life. Help! Oh my... What is happening?
Yeah, I bitched out and just dealt with him as I do all my other runs. Serpent Hunter go burr.
Now this is exhilarating gameplay. Oh wow. Killed him. Okay.
With that detour out of the way, I return once again to the DLC and make my way into the Shadowkeep sewer system. Taking another coffin ride down a dirty waterfall, I follow the river all the way to the Darklight Catacombs. Fat bitch.
Nice. Where'd you go? Oh, fat. Nice. I can't see. Oh, great. Awesome. Now I got a fat dude on my ass, and then this dude's just spamming. Get it. Nice. Whew. What a fight, dude. Oh my god. Stressful. I hate it. Like, it's not bad, it's just annoying.
With Jori defeated, it's time to make my way through the beautiful abyss. Not even joking, that's the name of the map for this place. Past the frenzy monsters, I find Midra's manse. After a bit of platforming, I make it to the ledge where I find my final torch, a baby's spine. A little bit further in the mansion, I find the main man himself, Midra. You expect me to beat a frail old man? You're a twisted man, Miyazaki.
Alright, great fight. Easy boss. What? Whoa! Why did I go for a hit there? Like, what am I doing? No. I'm gonna throw a little meter off a fucking cliff, dude. I can't do anything with this, dude. Why isn't he not staggering? I'm gonna die. Oh my god. -3. That is the one move I didn't want him to do. See? Just dodge 5 times and all of a sudden, everything is so much better for you. It's crazy. Holy finally, bro. Oh my god, I was getting tossed around like crazy.
With only a few bosses left in the DLC, I headed up into the Jagged Peak to fight Baal. To this day, I still suck at this fight. Maybe one day I'll actually be able to understand it enough to feel confident fighting him, but that day is not today. The torch did fine, and as long as I was hitting the head or the cut leg, the damage was solid. Egon still never gets old and is honestly a large part of why I enjoy this fight. Even months after hearing his speech the first time, it is still so good. Getting lucky with the moves Baal chose to use was really nice, as it did allow me to keep up the poise damage and making sure I actually hit him, considering the torch is so small and the hitbox can be unforgiving. I definitely struggle more in his second phase, which is also where most of my runs end. The added pressure of seeing Baal's massive health bar being below half just ramps up the nerves and really gets to me. I don't know why. Eventually, with a noble sacrifice from my beautiful King Egon, Baal succumbs to the pain and the dread is vanquished.
Let's go. Had to use Egon, but like, we got him. Not too bad. Only 2 tries. All my flasks. Classic. Egon and I share one similarity, and that's we both don't like Baal. Except he died. I'm so sorry, Egon. I avenged you. But it doesn't feel the same.
Taking this time to upgrade Anaya's torch to +9, I return to the ceiling tree and commit my second case of divine arson. Running through Enir Elam is actually kinda nice because the Ash of War on the Lamenting Visage shrouds you and makes you difficult to see for 15 seconds. Pairing this with some sneaking around in well-placed kukris, I make it through Enir Elam relatively safely and arrive in front of Leda and her goons. To say I was disappointed is an understatement. I was so excited to use this torch. On paper, surely Anaya's torch would be a really good weapon to deal with the NPCs, except it wasn't. Unless you got a madness proc to take a chunk of HP from them, Leda and Dane were just too oppressive to really allow you to do anything consistently. The Ash of War, Feeble Lord's Flame, is in fact feeble. Not once do I think it actually did its job of proccing madness, and I simply did not have enough FP to ever use it long enough for that to happen. After trying and trying, I wanted to switch up the build a bit. Returning to the base game, there was one weapon that I thought surely would work. After farming for about 20 minutes, Godrick's soldier dropped the torch pull, which is a torch by complication. Don't worry, because this thing didn't do anything either. It's unique in the way you can't infuse the torch with anything, nor change its Ash of War. And while charge forth is decent, it used too much stamina to consistently handle both Leda and Dane long enough to finish the fight. Feeling absolutely stuck, I figured my only option was going to be the frenzy route. So I took one last trip to the sewers of Leyndell and made my way down to the frenzy hole and grabbed the fingerprint shield. I know what you're saying, that's not a torch. You're right, it isn't. To be honest, I thought I could do something goofy and just hit them with my torch while holding my shield up. That didn't work. The homie Nathan did come through though. Bro was putting in work with that Reduvia. Eventually it was just Leda left, and with the power of friendship, Nathan kept her occupied as I spewed my frenzy flame all over the room.
Natan, you're my goat right here. This is huge. This is how we're gonna win this. Can't do anything now, nerd. Yeah. Keep trying. Oh, okay. Well, she healed. Okay. Well, now we gotta do this all again. Okay, go. Right here. Why can't I cast? I ran out of. Oh my god, I ran out of faith. It's been 3 minutes. I have no faith. Get over here. Oh my god, I can't hit her. Go! Get her! Yes! Right here! Oh. We got it.
Before taking on the final boss of the DLC, I wanted to finish up in the main game. Returning to Farum Azula, I take a nap so devious it reverses time. Waking up in Putrescent's arena, I was ready to tussle. Plassey is one tanky boy, but my trusty little torch did not disappoint. I think out of all the torches in the game, this one surprised me the most. I like that it does no fire damage, and given it is full physical and scales very well with strength, it proved to pack an absolute punch. I have come to really enjoy the Putrescent fight, minus the runback. Yes, I know, Elden Ring players wouldn't be able to survive a Dark Souls 1 runback. Listen, that's a different game we're talking about. Regardless, the arena in which you fight the ancient dragon is honestly perfect. A large flat area with plenty of room to run around in and keep track of the giant lizard. He honestly isn't as difficult as I had remembered him being, and I found that just sticking to his tail was a good place to keep constant pressure on him. Things get real when he decides to evaporate and come barreling in with a vengeance. If you're not careful, he can catch you off guard and really make you pay for it. Luckily, most of his moves are very telegraphed and pretty forgiving. Towards the final leg of the fight, he disappears once more, only this time when he returns, he pulls something straight out of the Kaiju handbook and starts spewing concentrated lasers that pretty much cover the whole arena. Now this would be a problem if you couldn't just position yourself so he lands in front of a wall and unleashes this great power directly into it, thus allowing you to completely negate the whole attack. With my one worry out of the way, the rest of the fight is a breeze and the first lord can rest easy.
Let's go, dude. First try on Placidus. Oh, he's not dead yet. Let's hit. Boom. There we go. First try on Placidus.
With both halves of the Scadutree medallion already unlocked, I headed back to the consecrated snowfields and more importantly to the town of Rellana. To unlock access to the Scadutree, I must complete the jail by lighting 4 different statues up within the town. Arriving in the Scadutree, I made my way down the branches, avoiding the bubble blowers, ants, and whatever else decided to live here. I had one last boss standing between me and Liurnia, Loretta the Scadutree Knight. Now this is technically the same fight as the one in Carrier Manor, only this one has a few new moves and more HP. Sticking with the same build that I had been running, the fight was actually pretty fun, and I managed to beat her swiftly, unlike every other run where I've managed to make fighting Loretta look difficult. Something about these horse girls, man, they just do something to me, for real.
Dude, how many is she gonna send? Oh my god. I've like unnecessarily used way too many flasks. Here. Jump. She's still alive. Hit her. Let's go. Okay, finally. For once, I actually first tried that boss. Oh my goodness me.
Arriving at the base of the Scadutree, I draw ever so closer to Liurnia. Following the path, I make it to the rot waterfall where I prove successful in not falling off. Just before Liurnia is the goon room full of cumbugs. In here, I find the Great Shield Talisman and take the elevator down. I reach the roots of the Scadutree just in front of Liurnia's boss door. Liurnia. Where to even begin? This fight took me a total of 9 hours worth of attempts. 9 hours. I can confidently say that I might be worse than Kai Cenat. I got a crazy lowlight reel out of it though.
Oh my... Oh my god! Dude! That was almost my full health bar! And I have 60 vig! Alright, I've gone through 4 flasks and I'm full... Okay, and she's full HP. Yep. What the fuck? What is that jump? Hello? What are you doing? Literally, I can't dodge there. I cannot dodge. Cool, bro. Cool, bro. Yup. She does a full charge grab attack. I can't punish the grab attack. You can't punish a grab attack because she moves too fast. Alright, I just need to, get good. Oh, well. I was not far enough away. Are you kidding me? You have got to be kidding me. Dude, she just immediately goes into waterfowl. Oh, no. I'm hoping there's a frost proc soon, dude. Dude, I keep getting hit. Well, the frost is gone now. Oh my god, again. I'm dead. I keep doing it! Bro, I keep doing this. This is the 3rd time. This is the 3rd time I've died to her in that. This is the 3rd time I've died to her doing that! Why? She might jump. Nope, that's a hit. Dodge. That's a hit. Oh, wait, what is that? Dude, oh my god, that scared me. Hit. Not hit. Game. Come on. Heavy. Let's go. Dude, oh my god. I've been here for hours. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. That got so dicey at the end there. Why was it lagging so bad? With that headache out of the way and the weight lifted off my shoulders, this run was coming to an end. All I had left were the 2 final bosses. Returning to the DLC, it was time to fight radahn. After what I went through with Liurnia, this was about to be a breeze. And it was, in fact, a breeze. I guess I just have a lot more experience with radahn than I do Liurnia, and since he has been nerfed, this fight was night and day easier. It was still really fun, and I truly do like this fight. It has grown on me tenfold since its release back in June. I found the Ghost Flame Torch perfect for this encounter, as radahn does have a fat ass health bar, and with his scaling, the frost was nice. Also, I just escaped out of hell, so I was still specced with that, and I did not want to have an incident. I definitely played a lot more sloppy due to having a health bar this time around. I definitely still have some rust, but it got knocked off pretty quick, and much of the moves were easy to recognize and deal with, even after being gone for so long. Coming to the final bit of health, radahn once again decides a meteor is the best way to deal with me, but he forgets that I dodged it once, and I'll do it again. Okay, we're looking good, but I might not have enough, range. Ooh, that was close. Alright, we're good. Oh yeah, that was really close. Dodge. Should be a stagger soon, I hope. No. Right here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. There we go. Alright. Second try. Not bad. Honestly, that was like a really scary fight towards the end there. I genuinely did not think I was gonna, or towards the beginning. Like, I was getting hit by everything early on. Alright, we have made it. We are at the final boss. Finally. So, this should go pretty darn well, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. I'm leaning into the fire damage that radahn is weak to, and then the physical damage that Elden Beast is a little bit more susceptible to because he can't be poisoned or can't be frosted or anything like that. So this should be decent. It's been a minute since I last fought this dude, but we'll see. Well, bam. Okay, that's not bad. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, yo, yo, yo. I dodged there, bro. I was gonna say first try, and then I go and do that, so. Come on, let's go. Bonk. 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 Ooh. Ooh. Give me two, give me two, give me two. Thank you. Okay, that worked, I guess. Okay. Come on, give me the hit. You suck. Oh. Okay. Alright, now time for Elden Beast. One. Oh, God. Run. Run, 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 run. Chat, what do you mean? Oh, God. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, chill, chill, chill. Okay. Melee. Hit. Hit again. Hit one more time. Come on. Holy. One more hit. Come on, I know you're close to staggering. You suck. What? What do you mean? Oh my God, I lived that. That's actually insane that I lived that there. Oh my God, that's actually insane that I lived that there. Come on, come on. Holy. Let's go. Oh my goodness, dude. That was the luckiest Elden Beast fight I think I've ever had. Oh my God. With all 26 bosses down, the run has come to an end, and technically so has the world. Frenzy go burr. I'm sorry for having been gone so long, but I do hope you did enjoy. If you did, please consider checking out one of the videos on screen, and with that, have a great day.